Seaside needs to be looked at, and they need to look at that police operation and stop the drugs from flowing. You
Right.
know,
Because
and
I
I'm
feel like the guy knows who Reggie
of course,
is because he kind of, made notion like if he leans in his chair, he's getting serious. So you don't see the inconsistencies and the things that he say. You
they're
don't see the
watching.
threats that he make to people. You don't see him bragging about the violence that he did. And
Yeah,
you would bring this man on and to come talk to the community and talk to rookie cops. Are you serious?
yeah. Well, Reggie was known to, pistol whip people in prison and what have you, and take their money and all kinds of crazy shit. That's all in the Kevin Hackey interview. You know,
How
so
do you think Reggie got in that chair?
it the COVID or whatever. I mean,
I don't think it, man. I know a lot of people that got COVID, man, and
yeah.
some people that had it bad. And I don't know too many people that wind up. I think somebody beat his ass in jail.
Well, that could be too. I mean, it's not a friendly place for people who have been law enforcement, is it?
And rats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he comes out and says, "I'm not a rat. I'm a cop." And
You're not a cop anymore,
he's
bro.
not. And he hasn't been for a long time. But he had a pension. And wait a minute, why does the guy get to keep his pension after he's
He's
been
selling
convicted?
drugs.
Yeah, he's convicted.
Like he's a federally convicted, he still gets a pension.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I mean,
How he
yeah,
get a pension when he's out here working in the streets?
because he was disabled, and Kevin Hackey talks about that too. I mean, you know, they set up some
How
kind of
was he
accident.
disabled when he was on running death row?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
not running death row,
He
running
was running death row.
security, and well, that too. So,
Yeah,
and still getting disability?
yeah. Oh yeah,
Man, get the hell out of here, man. This man, yeah, that's probably his payoff. His disability is probably the rat check.
yeah. Well, hopefully we get sued by him, and then we can get discovery and get every document he's ever done, everything.
That
I've
would
done discovery for lawsuits. I've written complaints. I've done all that stuff. So that'd be fun for me. You
yeah,
know.
having him in the deposition. Woo!
Oh yeah. Oh, and he
I
was
mean,
in the
last
deposition.
one when he lied about the gun.
Yeah.
I gave the gun to my father. He took it and put it in Compton evidence, and then get on YouTube and say, "Oh, I threw that gun in the water."
So there was a gun that flowed through death row records and through the Compton Police Department that was used to shoot an off-duty cop, or not an off-duty, an on-duty cop. And Reggie and his father were both deposed in that case as to how that gun flowed through the evidence locker and into the hands of a felon who shot this cop. The cop didn't die. But, so there's that deposition too. I've got that deposition as well. I mean, it's crazy. These guys, they have their fingers in all these different pies. And, it can't all just be rumors. Some of this shit's true, right? And we know that there's a conviction. Senior was convicted of money laundering only, but Junior was convicted of money laundering and drug trafficking. So we know it's true. And he's come out and said it. Well, you know what I used to do.
And
Back
he got
in the day.
gang affiliations. He
Oh,
tried to
yeah.
act like he's not a Grape Street Crip, but
Yeah.
allegedly, according to his paperwork, he is.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, those guys lived in Watts before they moved to Compton or Linwood, really. I think they moved,
Yeah.
near Shug. That was over on that other side of town. So, it's not West Side Piru, which is Central and Piru Street. It's Mob Piru. So that's further east. Those are known as like East Side Piru. And yeah, you got various different neighborhoods there. You got the Southside Crips, the Kelly Park Crips, you got the Athen Parks Piru, you got Family Piru. Family Piru is more west of Central. And I know all those areas. And I was down there doing interviews of the original Crips and Bloods, the ones that were alive, many of which we've shot interviews of, and they're no longer with us. So, and they all have death row record stories, all of them.
Yeah, damn. I had something I was going to ask you to slip my mind. Did you ever hear the phone call between Reggie and Sharitha?
Oh yeah, yeah. Tanique set that up. It's one of the great things Tanique did.
Where's Tanique at?
I don't know. You know what? I talked to him for years, and that was years ago.
Right.
And you know, he did some good work,
Disappeared. Yeah, he disappeared.
but occasionally he deletes all his videos and just disappears. And I don't blame him. You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
but
So
yeah, he did
what do
that.
you think about that phone call? Wasn't that very telling?
It was, and it was like, oh, the Vegas thing, and then Reggie shuts her up. No, well, that could be the Vegas thing. Because Reggie doesn't disclose to Sharitha that she's
Being
on a
recorded.
call with Tanique.
Right.
Yeah. So hey, it's all good. You know, this stuff all came out. Yeah. Why would I want him around? You know, being paid by death row when I'm keeping him hiding. And
Yeah.
they were
I'm
being paid
not
cash
stupid.
by
She said,
Sue.
I'm scandalous, but I ain't that scandalous. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. That
So
was crazy.
yeah. Okay. Well, damn, I forgot. I'm trying to think what it was. It was something. It just slipped my mind real quick. Oh God, it's so good. That's why I got to keep your pen close. But it'd be so much stuff we'd be talking about.
Oh, no, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. But don't worry, I will definitely have you back.
All
You
right,
know,
brother.
you
Have a
know,
great night.
say hello to Reggie because he's watching right now.
Oh, no, we know. Hey, John, we got a lot to cover up, y'all.
All right, Mike. Thanks for coming
All
through.
right.
Yeah, you got any social media?
Yeah, I mean, I'm on Twitter. I'm
What is
on. It's Michael D. Carlin. My website is michaelcarlin.com. And anybody wants to check me out, pretty much my whole resume is up there. So enjoy, and let's get to the truth. I mean, because that's all we want. We don't really care
That's
what the
it.
truth is. We just want to get justice for Tupac, justice for Russell Poole. And Suge Knight was being blamed for this stuff for a number of years. Wouldn't it be nice to get justice for Suge Knight? I mean, he's in prison. He probably did a lot of crazy stuff, but he's not guilty of the crime he's in there for. So I'd love to see Suge Knight get out, and I think all y'all should try and help Suge get out. And I know a lot of people, I feel a certain kind of way about Suge Knight, but I just got to say, I talked to him a number of times. I'm not currently in touch with him. I was thinking about going down. One of his family members reached out to me for some paperwork, recently, and said, "Hey, why don't you go down and visit Suge?" So I may do it. I mean, it's, but I just think we want to get to the truth, and I feel like with everything Suge Knight has been through, wouldn't it be great for him to tell the kids what they should and shouldn't do in life? And maybe that can happen. I mean, I don't know. Maybe
Right.
that's a bad idea, but I'd just like to see justice happen for Tupac, for Russell Poole especially. And Russell Poole did want to apologize to Suge Knight.
Why do you think before you go that everything that Suge say, Reggie comes and try to spin it and totally like discredit him with everything?
Well,
Even the stuff that he wasn't there for. Some of the stuff he wasn't even at death row for.
I don't think Suge knew to the extent that they were trying to take down the record label until much later. And I think he played with Reggie because he had to. Unfortunately, we think of Suge Knight, oh, he had on the shares. Well, we don't really know who was pulling the strings at death row, because there was the one business out the front, the other business out the back, and there were what we call a higher power that was behind things, and we don't know what Suge was made to do and what Suge wanted to do. We can't differentiate what that is. So it's a complicated relationship between Suge Knight and Reggie, because they both have dirt on each other, for sure.
We could tell that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
We can tell that. It's the way Reggie be threatening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
have a good night, brother. I know it's late back here.
All right, man. Stay up, man. I'll speak to you soon.
All right. Take care. Peace,
All right,
brother.
peace. Appreciate you too. Thanks for coming on. Shout out to MDC. All right. And I ain't talking about the correctional facility. All right. All right, but that was a great interview, man. I really enjoyed that. I hope y'all enjoyed it as well. Well, it's good to know that we all feel the same way and all see the same things, and we all can see through. I think almost everybody can see through Reggie bullshit, unless you live in Vegas. Unless you're working on the grand jury or in the prosecution office, I think like we all can see what the hell is going on, except for them. But hopefully they will click on the YouTube and start searching and surfing and start paying a little more attention to what's going on, because we all can't be on the same page. And the people, like, can you imagine somebody robbing your house and you sitting there giving them stuff, helping them out? Yeah. Y'all ready? Y'all ready to take this next? Yeah. Oh, that's how I look at Las Vegas Metro PD. Like, y'all got the dude that's robbing your house, and y'all open the door and let him in, and y'all just helping him unload y'all stuff onto a truck. I don't get it. I just don't get it. But, you know, like I said, they might be having a tactic. They might be setting them up. I don't know, but it don't feel that way. But Jesus, I don't know how he's working with them when. Well, he did it to Greg Caden, so doing it to Greg Caden, he could. I'm sure he could do it to Las Vegas Metro PD, because he spun them. He definitely spun them. Choke no joke, you already know. Catch y'all in the AM. I think I need to go hit the gym. All right, one. Choke no joke. Jack Brown. Yeah now.
Choke no joke. Jack Brown. Yeah. This what ATL in New York sound like. Let's go. Y'all hating ass niggas, I see y'all. Choke get busy, that's why I got the crown. Hate in the air, you clowns, I see the envy that you breathe. Jealousy. What you need is your own damn hustle. Stop worrying about mine. Nigga, I'm poppin' cause I put in time. Came out modeling, camera in hand. Still get busy with the mic in hand. Streets pulled out, niggas got sprayed. Niggas turn on you when they see you get paid. The intimidation in your face. Where's the love? What's taking place? You want my gold and my ducats, cause my money overflowing out of buckets. Shot him in public, made people holler. Scar on his face for the money and the power. I'm the chokester. Chokester. The truth in the industry made me the chokester. 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 The truth in the industry made me the game had me fooled, got in, was young. Thought talent made you rich, damn was dumb. More to make, cake from crumbs. You gotta be sweet, G or native tongue. My heartbeat went into overload when Larry tried to turn me into a mole. Told me show my curly to the CEO. I didn't think it's funny, so his jaw hit the floor and grabbed that chair that broke his back. Then realized that's a hate attack. Harassment comes assault, you in the maze. No way out, like Puff and Mace. Touch me, tease me, I catch a case. Nigga, you ain't straight as your poker face. Father, Lord God, in that game I fold. This sun don't tick, demon time don't hold. I'm the choker. Choker. The truth in the industry made me the choker. 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 The truth in the industry made me the choker. Choker. The truth in the industry made me the choker. Choker. On the ones and twos. Choker. What y'all want to do? I'm here now. Eden Wall, stand up. Shout out to the bomb squad. Choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Let's go. Choke, no joke. Chicken choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Niggas choke, no joke.